You're not ready for this one. If you thought celebrity romance was dead, think again. Today, we're diving into something so unexpected, so heartfelt, it'll have you questioning everything you thought you knew about Tyla and Chris Brown. Yes, you heard that right. Tyla's romantic surprises for Chris Brown have been making waves, and we've got the full story. But before we unravel this whirlwind of love, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications, because trust me, you do not want to miss a second of what's coming next. This isn't just tea, this is boiling. Alright, let's get into it. It all started where most modern romances do, at a music collaboration that lit up the studio with more than just vocals. Tyla, the breakout star from South Africa, known for her viral hit, Water, had already captured the world's attention with her unique voice and ethereal style. Chris Brown, R&B royalty, was reportedly blown away by Tyla's work ethic and raw talent. But insiders say something else sparked during those studio sessions. It wasn't just about the music. There were long after-hours chats, private jokes, and shared playlists. People close to the two began noticing the subtle signs, the extended glances, the secret smiles, and the undeniable chemistry that had even the camera crew talking. Then came the first big move. Tyla flew Chris out to a private island getaway to celebrate the success of their unreleased track, a surprise kept tightly under wraps from the media. But what made this more than just a vacation was the way she planned it. She included everything Chris loved, from custom R&B playlists curated with songs from his childhood idols, to personalized messages written in the sand along the beach. And get this, she even had his favorite meals prepared by a personal chef flown in just for the occasion. Who does that? Tyla clearly wasn't playing around. But Tyla's surprises weren't just about grand gestures, they were deeply symbolic. One gift stood out the most: a vintage vinyl of Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On, a rare collector's edition. She reportedly told Chris it reminded her of the vibe they create when they're in the studio together. Chris was speechless. Friends say he kept the record close ever since. Then came the handwritten notes. Yes, Tyla writes letters. She had been slipping them into Chris's luggage, jacket pockets, even his car. Short, poetic, and deeply personal. No wonder Chris couldn't stop smiling for weeks. You might have missed it, but there were clues in plain sight. In a recent performance, Tyla wore a necklace that many believe had Chris's initials engraved in a tiny pendant. Fans went wild online trying to decode it. Not to mention the Instagram stories. They were both at the same locations on the same days, but never tagged each other. Coincidence? We think not. And let's talk about that video that almost broke the internet. Chris whispering something into Tyla's ear during a backstage moment. She laughs, touches his arm, and the two lock eyes. Whatever he said, it clearly meant something. Now here's where it gets even crazier. Chris Brown, usually a closed book when it comes to relationships, actually opened up in a recent interview. When asked about love, he said, "Sometimes, someone comes into your life and reminds you of what it's like to really feel something again." Fans went into detective mode instantly, and yes, most fingers pointed to Tyla. The warmth in his voice, the sparkle in his eye, it wasn't just speculation anymore. Something real is brewing, and just when we thought we'd seen it all, Tyla dropped the ultimate surprise. During a recent award show performance, just as the crowd thought it was over, the lights dimmed, and a silhouette appeared behind Tyla. It was Chris. Together, they performed a never-before-heard duet, a love song they wrote for each other. The internet exploded. The lyrics, pure magic. The looks they exchanged, undeniable. At that moment, the world saw it. This wasn't just a PR stunt. This was two artists, two souls, sharing something that felt incredibly genuine. So, what do you think? Is this the beginning of the music industry's next power couple? Are Tyla and Chris Brown low-key already in love, or is this just deep creative chemistry? Either way, it's got all of us hooked. And if you made it this far, you already know, this is a story you'll want to follow. So don't forget to subscribe, drop a comment below with your thoughts, and tell us, what do you think Tyla's next surprise will be? Because if it's anything like what we've seen so far, we're in for a wild ride. Thanks for watching. And remember, when it comes to love in the spotlight, expect the unexpected.